we're cleaning a little one-bedroom apartment, and there's a fair amount of debris everywhere. This place wasn't vacuumed in like 3 years, so we're going to go over it carefully. And for this job, we're going to go ahead and use a wet dry vac with the carpet floor nozzle on it. We're going to do that first. Then we're going to go back over it with the sanitaire. But we want to make sure, in case there's any little nails or anything else, it'll be embedded in this carpet where it's hard to get out. So we're going to vacuum it real carefully first with the wet dry. But anyway, we're going to get started on that, so keep watching. Alright, we just finished going over everything with the wet dry vac and the carpet and hard floor nozzle, and we went ahead and did all of the edges and everything in the closet. And I did see a lot of nails and things like that, that it was a good idea to vacuum this carpet ahead of time. And this is what there's not a lot in the bag except in the bottom that you can see, except a bunch of fuzzy stuff. But the filter is completely coated with a bunch of, I don't know, pet fur, whatever else they had going on up here. And it's pretty dirty. It's still got lots of suction, so when you have a big, huge filter like that, you can vacuum for a long time. But basically all of this stuff here and all that stuff there is not going to be in our bag on our sanitaire. But we also got out the debris that may be harmful to the fan in there too. So, and a lot of people have asked what the bottom of this carpet nozzle looks like. So let me try to show it here. It's just a basic, let me take by the window, basic straight suction nozzle. But you have the real high airflow of a pretty good, powerful wet dry vac. And it's all being centered into one central nozzle with openings on the sides. So it does have really good pickup. Anyway, stay tuned. We're going to be doing the sanitaire vacuuming next, because it's going to get out the stuff that's deeper in the carpet that you're not going to be able to get out with a straight suction head like that. I just saw there's even a key in here. There's nails and brads and things like that everywhere. So anyway, that's all for this part. Thanks for watching. Alright, we're going to vacuum with the sanitaire now. We've already gone over it with the wet dry, as you saw the results of that. Now we're going to see how much more stuff we can get out of this carpet.
We'll get the cord moved and then vacuum some more. We got a hallway and a bedroom, so we'll be back with that in a sec.
The bedroom was really filthy, and I think they had pets up here, everything, so we may get a lot of fine dirt out. The wet dry vac actually does a pretty good job of getting the majority, maybe 80%, maybe even 90% of everything out, and there's really only thing left that the sanitaire can pick up is going to be the really finely embedded dirt and everything. So there may be a lot of the fine stuff in the vacuum. I don't think we'll find any larger particles though, because those have probably been removed already, but we'll see. But anyway, stay tuned. All right, we've done the hallway, we did behind the door, we did in the closets, because those things are kind of boring to watch. Looks like they had a big water bed or something in here. So the carpet's pretty pressed down, even though I've gone over it once with a suction only vacuum head. This thing doesn't probably have the power to lift all this prints out of the carpet. It can still get the dirt out of it. But we're going to go over this with an ORC auger and scrub it. And hopefully we can get all this to raise back up again. But anyway, on we go with the pre-vacuum. All right, I'm going to show you we don't generally show this, but we noticed something on this. Hold on a second. Excuse the bad camera. I want you to see, stand back as you in the light. I want you to see how caked the bottom of this vacuum is. So, with carpet fresh and fine dust, there's glitter on the wheels. There's glitter, you know, basically everywhere. This whole thing's I'm even gonna have to take the quick clean fan chamber apart to get everything out of there. And even the back of the bag, you can see it's just completely, you know, so. This carpet wasn't vacuumed, and they lived up here for about 3 years, and they never vacuumed, but they did put down lots and lots. And this is actually really fine, like makeup powder or something even finer, talcum powder. But you can see now why you want to clean your vacuum in between uses, and you can see why we want to go over this.
It's baking soda.
Yeah.
They had a dog or cat living up here, and they thought throwing baking soda around would cut the odor out.
In fact, hold that for a second. That's just. Pull this. Yeah, oh, and one thing I'll show you on these sanitaires, I'm gonna take this off.
Now that's relatively clean.
A lot of times when your belt starts to stretch, you'll start seeing black streaks of rubber here because it flops. And that's a good sign your belt is still usable. I'm gonna just drop that right there. But these belts and everything, I'll go ahead and pull this loose. I don't always do this, but I'm gonna start. When you put a new belt on these things, what I'm going to start doing on mine, I'm going to unhook them like that and put the plate back down. And then right before the job or something like that, I'll hook them back up. But these things start to stretch just sitting in the closet or wherever you're storing them at. And if you don't use it all the time, especially if you only use it, you know, if it's a vacuum you don't use very frequently, take the belt off and save the belts because they are going to stretch. Let's see on this thing here. Yeah, and you can see there's not a lot on this brush bar that has to be cleaned. It came out pretty good. But you want to, when you clean these things, you want to make sure and clean the end caps where the end of the brush roll goes. You want to clean all that. And you also want to check and clean your spindle real good. Make sure there's not hairs, stuff like that catching around it because those will start to wind up on you. And you want to keep the part in here where the belt runs really clean. And check your belts because they will get tears and stuff in them. But you can still use them for a while. But when you start noticing your brush roll doesn't stay at a steady, constant speed, it's time for a new belt. And the belts are relatively inexpensive, but I recommend you stock up on them so you always have a belt when you need it. And we always keep a couple of belts on the vacuum itself, so we have them. Anyway, we're going to be doing the bonnet cleaning here, and it's really just a pre-scrub because we're going over everything with the rug doctor to extract. But we're going to get this vacuum put back together and get started on that. It'll be a separate video. We hope you'll watch it too. And thanks for watching this one. And we have a bag dump coming up we'll put on the end of this. So stay tuned for that. It's coming right up. Alright, we're going to do a bag dump on the apartment we just finished. I suspect we'll have a lot of glitter and baby powder, but let's see. Now remember, we already cleaned this. We cleaned it beforehand. You make sure you stay on the right side of that thing. We cleaned it beforehand with the with the wet dry vac and the carpet nozzle, so we would have got a lot more stuff out. And the whole inside of the bag is completely white with powder. Yeah, but that's okay. We'll clean it later.
So we still got a lot of hair out after we shop back it thoroughly.
Yeah, there's still a bunch of junk up there. The wet dry vac got a lot, as you saw in that video, but this still got a lot more.
The rug doctor probably got a lot because it got it wet and sucked it up.
Yeah. But that carpet is done and finished for now. And I just got to clean this mess up off the sidewalk. But anyway, until next time, thanks for watching.